in my witness testimony where I mentioned that a man fed a head or a skull to a dog on May the 4th in an apartment in Luge, near the Ocean Club, near the church. This happened to me. But did Operation Grange ask me one single question? No. Did Scotland Yard ask me any questions? No. Okay. When I sent finally all the information to Portimao Police on May the 26th of this year, then there was, all in the news, all of a sudden, it was showing that there has now been a search and guns were found. I mentioned in my my witness testimony that I was with these two men who were carrying guns. See previous video, please. Okay. So yeah, conspiracy of silence, and this is a whole cover-up. This is including the usage of Operation Grange to do this as a major operation, a massive thing. They're constantly covering up what happened. That's the whole point. That's the whole job. It's not to find a missing child. Okay. And they're doing that because it looks like it's a very dangerous trafficking ring. Now let's link things together. So the man that fed the head to the dog, and it actually looked like a head that had been skinned. And I feel that they chose this moment because I was coming down off cocaine, incidentally, that he offered to me. And I'm like, yeah, wow, okay. Which I don't usually take, but Lagos is actually a party place. It's not unusual for people to go off, take drugs and have sex and hang out. It's usual there. Lagos and Luge and many places along the Algarve, that's what it's about. That's why people are there, But it's something I did, and I don't even know why I decided to go along with this guy on that particular night on May the 3rd, witnessing him taking a brick of cocaine from scrubland. Incidentally, it looks like the scrubland that the police were recently searching in. Okay. Now, so we've got this thing, we've got this linking with the guy from the EFITs. His brother is the other guy from the EFITs, the one on the right. It is not the same person. They do not look the same, okay? The two suspects, they're two men. They're not one. Scotland Yard is saying that this is one person. How can anybody possibly identify these two photo fits when they look like two completely different people? In your mind, you're not going to be registering that, hey, maybe he's got two heads, It doesn't make sense, Scotland Yard. So you should have issued just one, and then you would have found your person quicker. But I'm feeling that they did this as a kind of a threat because they seem to be operating on this kind of level of threat all along. Okay. And that goes very deeply all along through this. Okay. Now, in terms of the linking of this to Christian Bruckner, okay, he's not operating alone. I do not feel he's operating alone. It's part of this trafficking ring. So the dog that I witnessed that was eating a head or a skull, there was a dead dog found on Christian Bruckner's property, buried on top of some USB sticks. The dead dog's name is Charlie. Charlie, okay, another name for cocaine. And the property